Hello, hello, friends. Friends at Facebook, friends and YouTube. Hello, hello. This is Grace at Couture with the Comfy Nest. Getting ready to do a Watts of Love Wednesday project with you. I'm going to grab this feed and make sure that it's actually working, and then we'll get started. So say hello when you get here. Let me know where you're coming in from. I'd love to know, especially if you're new. But for everybody, if you're a Text BFF and you got the text alert that I was going live, let me know that. Let's see here. And we'll get started in a minute. I got some new stuff to show you today too. I got a couple of boxes of new things. I'm not going to show you everything today, but these couple of things that I may use today, I am going to show. All right, let's see. Let's see if this is working. I have all kinds of stuff flashing across my screen, but it's not what not what I want. Hey Nancy, thanks for saying hi. Thanks for letting me know that you're here. Yay. Okay, great. That's good stuff because now I know it's working. Even if I can't, there it is. Even if I can't find the feed, I like to find it on this other iPad just because I want to be able to see comments. Number one, the other thing is just to make sure that it's working and so that I can see what you can see. That way I know what you see is for reals and it's working. So check this out. I did actually, I got this is a half of a transfer. This is a half of an 18-inch by 18-inch transfer, size D, the mini buffalo plaid. The one that I originally ordered like years ago finally went kaput and I needed to order a new one. You know, they're adhesive on the back and they will last you quite a while. The company will say 12 uses. Some people say 8 to 10, some people say 12 to 15. I've had that thing for a couple of years now, used it dozens of times. I like to cut them up when they're these patterned ones because I can find it's so much easier to work with them when they're small. So this one actually comes, this is half of it. I ordered another one and then I found this half that I hadn't used yet. So I may use that today on our project. I also got this new pattern. It's called Seeing Spots. It makes me think of rain or snow. I love it. And I may use that. And you guys can help me determine which one I use today. So if you're here, please say hello so I know that you're here. It's Watts of Love Wednesday. So I'm going to announce the Watts of Love Wednesday shout out prize winner for July. I'll explain what that is. I already announced it in the VIP customer lounge. If you're not a member of that free craft community for Couture lovers, come over to Facebook and join us in there. It's where you'll get exclusive offers and bundles and kits, which I just offered one last week with a workshop for customers who work with me here at the Comfy Nest. I'll also do, it's great because all the members will share their own projects that they do with Couture products so that you can be inspired and see other people's projects. It's really just a fun craft community of like-minded people. So I've already announced the winner in there of the shout out prize, but I'm not even sure that she has seen that she won. There were 11 donors last month in July. Watts of Love donors, myself included. So there were 10 people eligible to win the shout out prize. And the way it works is anytime throughout this month, for example, if you make a donation to Watts of Love, either today by claiming the project that I'm going to make, or when you place an order on my Chalk site, you can round up your order. So if your order is for $12.50 and you round it up to $13, you're making a 50-cent donation. That earns you a chance to win the shutout prize. Or you could just go and make a flat donation over at my website to be entered to win. So last month I gave the winner, Sia, she got a board, a surface to use with her projects. I haven't determined what I'm going to give this month's winner, but for July, the winner there were, like I said, 10 people. For every donation that they make, they get a chance to win. And Christy Abston, you are the winner of the July shutout prize. So I'll be sending you some Couture goodie pack from me, some happy mail. So I can't wait to get that over to you. It's just a token of my thanks for you to support Watts of Love. And Watts of Love provides solar powered lights to families in the country that Watts of Love has chosen to work with for 5-year period is Malawi. So we're trying to make as much of a difference in that country, helping people get solar powered lights. If they don't have a solar powered light, they're burning kerosene or wax candles. And as you know, that's bad for lungs. It's high risk of fires happening in their homes. So it's much better if they have these solar powered lights that last them 10 years. So each light costs $50. And so we're looking for donations toward that end to buy lights for these families. Yes. Congratulations to Miss Christie. Hi, Fran. Hello. Hello. She's watching from Washington. There's Teresa. Thanks for saying hello. It means so much to me to know that you guys are here. All right, check out this other newbie that I got. I have been waiting and waiting for this to come, you guys. This is the new artist tool set. Can't get it open. Let me grab my transfer trimmers here and bust into this thing because I'm not patient enough to wait for me to figure out how to open this package. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. They are so cute, you know, with the Couture handles, and they all say Couture on them. Super smooth. They're lightweight. Beautiful bristles on the brush. There's two brushes, a larger one and a small one. This is like a little pointed squeegee. You guys, look at how little this is. I'm going to try to hold something up to help you see that. It's a pointed squeegee. That will help with cleanup. It'll also help if you wanted to do dots or lines with your paste. Ooh, that's exciting. And then here, this is what I was really excited about. This has a foam tip. It's very stiff. I always use a Q-tip when I'm cleaning up little messes of my own, but this is a reusable tip that is made out of foam, and it's pretty, oh, I just stuck it in there. It's really stiff, you guys. All right, don't poke it in like I did. Thankfully, I have my little handy tweezer here. We'll get this pulled back out. It's really stiff though, you guys. Look at this. It extends. Are you kidding me? So this is for like, again, erasing or smudging, making something, it reminds me of a makeup brush, making something smoky. Oh, I like it. Okay, so we have these 4 new tools, and maybe I'll end up using one of these today because I think I'm going to use this, and I think I want to do most of them one color, but I think I'm going to offset and do one of these little spots a different color. Let me get the packaging out of the way. So today I'm making a house. These are great for your tiered trays. I'm making a house. I'm going to double side it. We're going to decorate it. We're going to embellish it. And I'm donating the house and all the embellishments, my time to making it. I'm asking for somebody here to claim it. And when you're claiming it, you're basically purchasing it. But instead of sending the money to me, I'm going to ask you to send it straight to Watts of Love on my chalk site. So you'll make a donation. I'm making a donation together. Hopefully we can buy more lights for the people in Malawi. So this is I'm going with gold, I think, black and red, and the house is white. And I'm going to use this new transfer. I've already fuzzed it before we went live. This is a new transfer, and I'm going to do Love Begins at Home, and it's got the cute little house shape on it. So we're going to put this on one side, and we're going to put the pattern on the other side. And these, like I said, these are great for if you're a tiered tray lover, or if you have like a little shelf in your home or something where you want to make decorative, and you have just a little bit of space, like a little windowsill or a little shelf in the bathroom, in a little, half bath or something. These are just great to prop up. And I'm going to double side it, so it'll be decorative on both sides. You guys, I'm on coffee. Whew, trying to stay awake today. Thank you, Miss Fran, for sprinkling the love. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going with black on the outsides, black for the letters, and then I'm going to do the sprig and the hearts in red, and I think the little frame around the word at in gold. So I've got a couple of different squeegees here so that I can do the different colors. And I'm going to pull out these other tools because who knows? I don't think I'll be using the paintbrushes today, but maybe one of these. We'll see. We're going to put them all here. My black paste. I put my black paste, all of my pastes, I store them up like this in a bin. So they always go up the side of my pot, but they're just fine. This is the new Creamy Dreamy Paste formula. Are you guys loving this Creamy Dreamy Paste formula? Can you tell me? Hello, Miss Roseanne. Hello, hello. Who loves this new formula? It is a dream to work with. It's super smooth. and it stays wet longer, so you don't have to rush as much. And it has like a longer shelf life because although it's a water-based product with chalk, it doesn't dry as quickly as the other version. Actually, this is all going to go black, so I can smear with a smaller or with the mini. I can smear this all with the mini squeegee, this middle part. So I don't know why I was trying to be so careful there, because all the letters, I'm not going to do the hearts. I'm going to do the hearts in red, but I'm going to do all of this in black. So it is really helpful actually to have several different sizes of squeegee. So if you need to get into tight spaces, you have the small ones. If you're going to do a big space, you have the big ones. It is very handy. All right. So here's where I need to be a little more tight because I want that little sprig to be gold. Maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't decided. The sprig and then the frame around the word at, I want to do gold. So here I can grab this squeegee. It's more like working with a pencil or a paintbrush because it's little. There. And then the word at, I want in black. I was missing that one spot. Okay, there we go. That's done. I'm going to put this aside. And I just put that all back in my pot, and then I put those in water to keep them wet. Now this part, I think I'm going to do gold. So I'm going to grab my gold. I thought it would be really fun to have something light and gold on here. And then I want to do the hearts. I think in red, but if someone thinks I should do gold hearts, let me know. I think red because I think they'll really pop. Oops, I got a little bit of black in there. Didn't mean to. Well, let's wipe it off. I don't want black. I want just gold. But I dipped it in by accident. There. See, it's like super tiny spot that you're trying to get into, and that's when these little mini squeegees really come into play. There. All right, now red. So I'm going to clear the end of this off, and I'm going to grab the red. I already know I will love it. I will donate $25. Lori, you're fantastic. Lori has claimed this for $25. Lori, you're the best. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of love. Thanks you. The family in Malawi that's going to get the light that you're contributing to, they thank you, I'm sure. When you see the stories and you hear the people who are affected by our donations, it's so heartwarming. So thank you for being a generous giving heart today, Miss Lori. I see I missed one little spot with black, right? It's the teeniest thing. It's probably not even that much of a big deal, but I'm going to get it right there. Okay, here we go. Oh, love begins at home. Oh, so pretty. I'm going to put this right back on its backing. This is what I found to be the easiest now. I'm going to take that to my laundry room and wash it off with water and then wipe it down with a disinfectant wipe on the back and then lay it with the sticky side up to dry. And then when it's dry, I put it back on the backing. And if I have to wipe the backing off with a little bit of water just to get any residual paste off, that's totally fine. It'll clean up just fine. Check that out, Lori. I've got one little spot right here. Let's see. Oh, it's dry. It's not even a wet spot. It's like a little dry paste booger. I call them boogers. Those like bits of paste or paint that come off of the ends of the edges of your jar. Yay, it's so cute. Okay, we're going to dry this because I want to do the back as well. And the back, I think I'm going to do the spots and I'm going to do like one of them red just to be fun and funny and interesting looking. It'll get someone's attention when they're looking at it. What a cute design this is. I put all of my tools in some water just so that the paste doesn't dry on them. I can clean them really easily just while I'm working if they're still wet. So I choose to just stick them in my little bucket of water while I'm working. And then when I need it, it's like I have several of each size, but if I do need to clean one, if it's in the water, it stays wet or moist, and then it's just a breeze to clean up with a rag or a shop towel or a wet wipe or something like that. So we're going to put some ribbon on top, I believe. That's the plan. But Lori, you're claiming this, Miss Lori. It is a wonderful cause. You are right. Um, thank you, Denise and Roseanne. Saying so cute. If you want to learn more of Lots of Love, I will do another post. I try to do posts periodically throughout the month on the business page and in the VIP group on Facebook, just to make sure that you guys understand and fully grasp how much help it is to these families to get these lights. So thank you to anybody who makes a donation. Thank you. Thank you. I so appreciate every single one of you. Okay, we are going to do the back. I want to design on the back too. However, I need to make sure this is dry before we move on. So I usually just take my clean finger and touch on a couple of places. If nothing comes up, I know it's dry. But to make sure that this stays protected, let's take our fuzzing cloth and put it down. And then I'm going to design on this side, trying not, see, it's dry, trying not to, move that around too much. Okay, let's do this on the back because I think it's just going to make it interesting and cute on the back. This is brand new. It's called Seeing Spots, and it's a size B. You guys, I am a huge, huge, huge fan of the patterns. Huge fan. I love them. My fuzzing cloth is being used. Here, let's move that just for a minute so I can fuzz this since it's brand new. They're adhesive. They're extremely sticky. Okay. When you use it the first time, especially make sure that you're fuzzing. And also, depending on what you are chalking on, you may choose to fuzz. It just helps to protect both the surface that you're working with from the super sticky adhesive, and it also protects your adhesive from picking up too much of whatever it is that you are chalking on. So for example, if you're chalking on a painted surface, you just painted it, you want to protect that paint from coming up onto the sticky side of your transfer. If you're chalking on a palette board, you're going to want to protect your sticky adhesive transfer from the fibers and that soft wood, that fibrous palette board wood. So it's a really good idea to make sure that you use that fuzzing cloth. If you don't have the fuzzing cloth, use your jeans, use your t-shirt, use something. This is going to be cute on the back here. I'm trying to pick so that the spots are straight, but that they're randomly placed. If you really want to be straight, you have this straight edge here. You could use that as a guideline for yourself, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to float it. It keeps sticking to the fuzzing cloth. It's so sticky. This is why you get so many uses out of them, because the adhesive is so good. No need for adhesive spray with these, unlike stencils, because they are already adhesive. Okay, we're going to do this, and I am going to randomly choose, I think, one of these to make it red, and then the rest of it's going to be black. So I'm going to get a bigger squeegee. I like the small one. I think I need a couple more smalls. I do like having a few on hand. The one small one that I have is like a special edition because when you buy squeegees, they are always the teal blue, the Couture teal. I happened to get this one at Leadership Conference. It was like a little gift that we got in one of our bags, a hot pink one, which is kind of fun and interesting. But there's the difference. This is a mini. This one is a small. Okay, so I do like having a few of each on hand. So it just makes it easy. You don't have to clean everything. Keep cleaning. Okay, one of these is going to be red. And I don't know why, but I'm going to pick like upper side. I think maybe this one right here. So I'm going to try to avoid that one. Maybe I'll just make it red just to start. Let me grab another squeegee. Where did it go? I had it out. Here it is. All right, we're going to make one of these red, and then the rest of them are going to be black. I think this one right here is red. I don't know why. I just think it's going to be interesting to do it that way. Let me get that out of the way for a minute. My black is super juicy and easy to spread. So it's going to go on like a dream. I'm going to be careful around the edges because I don't want oozing. I don't want to have, it's like going over the edge. The little spots are going over the edge. And I want them to be complete, but I don't want them oozing out on the bottom, like all over the place. So just be careful when you get to your edges that you're not flicking paste all over the place. And I tend to move my project. It just is easier to reach, I think. All right, there we go. That's done. It's so cute. Oh, and it actually makes me think of a Dalmatian with the black and white. It's a Lori. I hope you like it. I think it's so cute. I just think that's going to make it visually interesting on the back, and it matches what you got going on the front. Okay, so we got to let this dry. Again, let's give it a good dry before we move on. And we'll put some ribbon to soften it all up a little bit. What is everybody up to today? Is anybody creating, being creative, chalking, doing anything good like that? Can you tell me what you're all up to today? My son just came home from work. This is my 14-year-old. This is his first summer job. And he has piano lesson in a little while. And he came home from work. It's cooler today, but because it's rainy, it's really muggy out. And he works maintenance, in his jeans, outside, in his boots. So he came home and he said, I don't feel good just from the humidity. So he's trying to take a little nap here while I'm chit-chatting with you ladies, guys and gals, if there are any guys here too. And then I'm going to take him to piano. So that's what we're up to. I'd love to know what you're up to. I'm going to check this other iPad quick and see if there are comments that I'm not seeing. Maybe there are comments I'm not seeing. Let's see. I lost the live feed, so if there were, I don't see them. Hold on. Oh my gosh! From this other iPad, I'm so glad you guys can see this project so well. The project close-up camera. That looks so great. Fran just got back from vacation. Let me see. Just got back from vacation, so we'll be chalking and crafting tomorrow. Woohoo! We love some chalking and crafting. Nancy's making tomato juice. Wow. That's impressive. What goes in tomato juice? Do you add sugar to it? I don't know anything about it. And I don't eat tomatoes anymore because of my bladder condition. I can't handle it. My bladder can't handle it. Always puts me in pain. The acid from the tomatoes. But even when I loved tomatoes and ate them frequently, I've never been a fan of tomato juice. Now, and it's funny because my husband doesn't really eat tomatoes, but he loves tomato juice in his drinks. So no sugar. What goes in it, Nancy? Tell us quick. Is it a quick, like, simple recipe? Ooh, Teresa's picking vegetables. What's it like, Teresa, where you are today in Minnesota? You're in Minnesota, right? Is it nice there? Lori's painting a piece of furniture for our office. What color? You guys, have all kinds of questions for you. What color's the furniture? What are you picking and what's the weather in Minnesota, Teresa? Just salt. Oh, that sounds easy enough. I'm guessing that you take the seeds out for that tomato juice, huh? You must, right? This is so darling. Lori, it's so cute. Okay. Front, back. Now, Lori, before I send it to you, I will spray top coat this. And I always use a spray, especially at first. You can go back over it with a brush on. If you like a brushed on top coat, you could do that. But always with Couture, make sure that you're spraying first because it's water activated and erasable, the paste. And if you go in with a wet brush and do any brush work over it with anything wet, it's going to activate the paste and it's going to smear on you. So always spray top coat first. Let's get these closed up. We're going to grab some ribbon here. I got a whole bucket full of red and black and white ribbons let's see. I was thinking, I think we can get rid of this for now. We don't need that anymore. I'm going to put a little something up here. And what I was debating, so I have some black and white gingham. And then I have the checked red and white. I have regular black. I have the polka dot. And then I have these, which are like a pinstripe. And I love this. So Lori, if there's any of these that you love, let me know. What I was thinking would do is make a little bow for here. And these would make sense to use. They're really soft and pretty. They have like some ragged edges, although they don't fall apart. They're made that way, and I think they must be somehow fixed on there so that they're not ragged, like they're coming apart. But I'm thinking we're going to put something on the top here. I don't, I debated whether I should glue something down, but I don't think so. I think I'm just going to put a ribbon bow on the top of it. And I'm going to turn on my hot glue gun now so it's ready to go when I'm ready. And grabbing another pair of scissors for the bow. Lori loves them. Teresa, she's 175 miles from me. Is the weather the same there? Oh, just plain black ribbon. Well, let's get that opened. And I grabbed the baker's twine too, because I thought that would make some cute frillies. I like messy bows, Lori. That's usually what I make, is those messy bows, but I could do a regular bow with the plain black. If you just want it really simple and just do a plain black ribbon, you just need to let me know if that's what you want. So let's see, we could do, I'm super visual. Like I need to see it to believe it kind of thing. It drives my husband crazy when we're doing anything in the house. Oh, should I hang this here? I say to him, he's like, yeah, that would look great there. And I always say it does drive him a little bit batty because he doesn't understand it. He can visualize it and he knows right away whether he likes that or not. But what I do is I say, okay, hold it here up on the wall while I step away and look at it. And then I step away and I'll say, oh, a little higher, oh, a little lower, a little bit to the left. He's like, Grace, can't you see? Like, can't you decide? I'm like, no, I need it. I need to see it right in place before I know. So we could do just a very plain black if you want with the little danglies. They don't have to be that long. Or I could add some baker's twine to it as well, but I was thinking more of a messy bow. So this is one option. However, I was thinking, let's see, how long do we want this? Like that. I'm going to cut this down so it's straight. Let's try a little messy bow and see what you think of that. You know what? And when you're working on projects like this, I'm trying to decide what kind of bow I want on here. And it's Lori's project. So Lori, you can absolutely determine by telling me in the comments what you think you want. But when you make a little messy bow like this, or one of these handcrafted bows, and you've gone through the work to put it together, and then you decide, you know what? I don't think I like that there. Totally cool, because you know what? You can just put this in a little plastic bag. That's what I do when I make them and then I decide not to use them. I put them in a little plastic bag and they just get saved for later for another project. It's not a big deal because we buy bows and we buy flowers and bows and all kinds of embellishments at the store. So why not make our own, put them in a little plastic bag, and then just save that for later. Okay, I have that. I don't think that goes with that. However, I'm going to pull a length of this out. Black, red. So I like these two stripes. If I'm going to do the red and white with the polka dots, I'm thinking underneath so that they're poking out, but not really super dramatically obvious or up front, if that makes sense. So now I usually tie to the back. So you want to put it this way and then flip. Get a length of this. Lori likes a messy bow. Let's do it then. Oh, you're painting the table black. Well, this will go perfect on your new table with the black and red. So usually I scrunch this like a little bow tie and tie it together. But now, if Lori, if you're not looking for a black bow, let's maybe add just a length of this in here into the messy bow. So we have the regular black in here. And I made that one extra long, so I'm going to put it toward the back. Then this one's going to go here. Like, wait a minute, Grace. There we go. because we're going to have that length of black in the back. It's just going to be more like a frame, kind of more striking. So let's use this now to tie it together. And I usually do scrunch it first, flip it back, flip it over, and then I tie it from the back. And if you use a decorative tie that you like, that matches, you could also incorporate it in part of the design of the ribbon, or you could hide it. You can cut it away and hide it. So it's totally up to you. You can do whatever you want. I'm trying to get this evened out and in the center. Squish it again. Tie it. There we go. And listen, Lori, when you get this, and any of you, just so you know, when you get a project and it has something glued on it, if you're not in love with what's glued on there, you can totally, guys, just heat, grab your heat tool, your heat gun, one of these guns that gets, super hot. Now, be careful if there's anything plastic on your project, but this is wood and fabric. So the only thing that's going to melt on this project, Lori, when you get it, if you want to change out this bow or do something different, you can completely use your heat gun. You can even use a hairdryer on the hot setting. And just put it really close to that hot glue that's holding it down, and it'll warm it enough so that you can just pluck it right off there. It's a little tip for you. And it usually doesn't damage the project. That didn't quite get quite as tight as I wanted it. I'm going to do that over again. Just chit-chatting too much. I think Grace is the kind of girl who needs to focus. Focus, focus. Okay, we're doing it again. Messy bow. Scrunch it up. Then you have to tie it. So you feel like you're like an octopus. You need to have like 8 hands to do this because you're trying to scrunch it while you're trying to tie it. And I'm trying to do it all while I'm talking. Extra bonus points for complicated. It's not really complicated. It's just called multitasking. And I'm not very good at that. So Lori is over there painting. Teresa is picking vegetables and making tomato juice. Nancy's making tomato juice. Hi, Gan Man. I'm gonna go and try to sleep downstairs. Well, I'm gonna have to get you up in like a half hour for your piano lesson, okay? All right, I got a little report. He's gonna go take his nap. Okay, this is Darling. I want this little red polka dots sticking out a little more. So this is where you can make adjustments and pull on things to get them to move for you. And stick out where you want. So I just want a little bit of that red and white poking the polka dots. So we got polka dots, we got stripes, and we got plain black. And then we have the baker's twine. Oh, so cute. You guys, so Teresa's dealing with this smoke for sure. We have smoke coming from fires in Canada, apparently. It is driving my allergies bonkers. Like my nose is so sniffly lately. And I know it's from that. And it's because it's different than like fall allergies, like when they're harvesting. It's really different than that. Is anybody else dealing with that? Because not only is it smoggy outside, but we're all struggling just a little bit. We're having headaches at the end of the day and throat and like nose issues. Oh, you guys, this is really cute. So do we like, Lori, do you like the little danglies? If I get this on here, do you want the little danglies or should I not include them? I could include them coming out the other way. So if I put them to the left and right, and then I add another one, and I'm just going to glue this in. So I don't have to worry about tying that down, but I'm going to glue it in. So we have a little bit of this baker's twine hanging out. I'm going to glue this down like this so you can see it on both sides. And then these little baker's twine can be, I call them tendrils. They'll be hanging out from underneath. And Lori, when you get it, if you're not loving those, just cut them. If you're not loving the size, like if you feel like these are too long, you can cut them. You'll have your own, choice for doing that. I'm going to include them because I think they're just darling. Oh, look at the red and white back there. So cute. Okay. Yay. Okay, let's get it on here. I'm going to actually put the glue. Should we do one more of those? There's my baker's twine. Let's do one more baker's twine. Because I like the combination of thick and thin ribbons and tendrils. And then some are grosgrain, some are woven. I love when you're making a messy bow to have those combinations of things sticking out. And remember, if you cut something too long, you can always cut it. And if you don't love the bow, you can always pull it off when it's glued on like that. This one's too long and I'm trying to figure out where the other end is. There it is. So I can even it out. When it's too long though, we always can give it a little haircut. Okay, this is going on. I'm going to put a good amount of glue right here. It's got to hold down the baker's twine and the bow. Wow, and the bow just like soaked that up actually. And we're just going to hold it down long enough so it can cool. Super cute. Superty duperty. Lori, thank you for making a donation for to claim this. It's just awesome. I'm going to hang these over the edges, and then when you get it, you can cut them back. Oh, that was hot. You can cut them back to whatever length you want, but I'm going to leave them rather long so that you can do that because that's easy enough. Teresa says, I'm allergic to wood smoke, so it's been tough on me. I've had vertigo 3 times in the last month. Oh, Teresa, blessings to you. I'm so sorry. Oh, Heather's here. And Fran, says, hi, Gannon. Teresa, at times like this, we need 4 hands. Ain't that the truth? Hey, Lorraine. Hey, Lorraine. Okay, so Fran says, we have fires here and smoke is terrible. And Heather says, it's been terrible. My nose is either plugged or running. Throat hurts today, plus harvest has started. And that just adds extra to the smoke, right? So I usually suffer from fall allergies when they're harvesting. And now the added smoke, lots of throat issues, lots of like I said, ear, nose, and throat. That's what we're all dealing with. So blessings to anybody who's struggling with that a little bit because it's just no fun. Okay. I feel bad for any of you. Teresa's saying she has the wood smoke allergy. Oh, Denise likes messy bows. Hey, it's Tracy. Text BFF. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you. Thank you. I pulled out some greenery because I just wasn't sure, but I don't think this is the place for it. I think this is super cute with the fabrics on the top. And then these bows, Lori, when you get it, it'll probably get a little bit jolted in transit, but you can make adjustments here. What I think may be really, I love it this way because I like the little baker's twine right there with the black and white working with all the red and the black and white there. I love it just the way it is. However, you could always put anything here, right? Like a button, like a blingy thing if you're into bling. But super easy and cute, you guys. Super easy and cute. I use the house cutout. I use the new transfer that's a size A, Love Begins at Home, and I use the new transfer that's a size B, which is called, what did I say it was called? Spots. Seeing Spots is this one. So that's what I used today for this, and then some ribbons that I had on hand. So this is our Watts of Love project for today, the first Wednesday of the month. I do a Watts of Love project. I thank you guys for joining me. Lori, thank you for donating. You can go straight to my chalk site, go to the shop tab, and then to Watts of Love to make that donation. And then I will work out with you the shipping for getting this to you. Hey, Deborah Garnett. Oh, I'm so glad you made it. Tracy just got home from babysitting her grandkids. Her daughter went back to work. I love spending time with them. Oh, that's very nice. What a blessing. Oh, Heather, she said she stained her deck on Friday and it was so bad that night. It's miserable. Yeah, because then it doesn't, like a shower doesn't even help because it's in your nasal passages. It's in your system. So I don't know what to do to help that. And we're suffering too. That's why I brought it up. Is anybody else suffering? But I do feel bad that so many of us are suffering with it. Love begins at home, folks. So cute. All right, you guys, have a beautiful, blessed day. Lori will be in touch with you for the Watts of Love donation. You guys have a great Wednesday. I'll be in touch soon. If you're not on the texting service, I'm going to put that number right now here in the comments. You can text me the word chalk to get on my texting service. Let me see if I can get this on here for you. I need one more space in there to make that make sense. So there it is. I put it in the comments, 701-354-7766. Just text the word chalk to me, and then you'll be on the chalk it to our alert system. So when I go live or there's any specials going on or restock alerts, I will text that stuff out to you. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye.